Well, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Master Heart family. And oh, goodness gracious, it's our beautiful Monday to be together, to come with our open hearts and just to share the good news. There is such good news in our lives and in this world, but we have to ask for it. We have to look for it. And this is where it's a really special place where our spirit comes to meet both our mind and our body, and to get all three together. And to, it's kind of like inviting, let's invite all of us, the higher essence of who we are, each one of us in. And so, welcome. You're going to love this session. This is going to take you to a whole new level of understanding you and life, and how you can have it the way that you want it. And we're going to actually be prancing with our soul. We're going to go down into the kingdom within us today. And you're going to just love being down there and really feeling the essence of who you are and your soul. And so we start by sharing good news. And so what magic has happened to you that what are the wanted good things? What are the miracles? Any questions, any help, whatever. We're all here to love you. And we invite our new member of our Master Heart family, baby Jaira. Hey, Jaira. And, last time that she was here with us, that Deborah was telling me that she was just smiling away. And that's what happens. See, everybody can feel this loving energy that we all have and we share with each other. And it'll make our day brighter. It'll make our week brighter, our lives brighter. And Jaira, you're going to have a long, happy, healthy, and wealthy life now. Hello, Deborah. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. And so with that, so what's the good news? What's going on? Who wants to share some miracles, good things, whatever? Who's first?
I can share first.
Hey, Shell.
You said in the beginning, look for and ask for the good news. And I wanted to ask if this is, what about be the good news?
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Yeah, boy, if that isn't right on that, we are the good news.
And I caught myself whistling the Master Heart family song last week. And of course, I shared that with you. And I said, Joey needs to hear that. And so I messaged Joey. I did a video message and told him I think he would enjoy hearing this. And I whistled for him. And I was like, that was the Master Heart family theme song, if you couldn't figure that out. And he just cracked up. He just thought that was funny. So it took me 2 seconds, but it was some good news for him. So
yeah. Wow, Shell. I just love that. And it's this idea about, and I would really encourage all of us to start communicating with each other. And if you don't have each other's contact information or whatever, I'll give it to you that. But really, let's start to think about how great it is to really not only come together here, but to come together during the week and to laugh together and to share together and to love together and to help each other. None of us get any of our desires without other people. And so it's like, this is so cool that we can get, with other people, this is where our desires, we don't become successful. We don't get many of the things that we desire, and especially from this world, without other people. And it's you and I, each one of us are special. And so I love that, Shell, just on that, yeah, we're the gift. And can you think of yourself that way? That you're the gift. You're the gift to the world. You're the light to the world. that we have been so beaten down by our committee, who the head of the committee is the judge. And the only thing that judge is saying is about how bad we are. It never says anything about, well, what about that good thing I did? And it'll turn that good thing around into something bad too. So the only devil there is, the only thing, that's preventing us from being who we really are. And we are the good news. And when you show up, on Saturday, I gave a talk in front of a bunch of doctors. And man, we were singing. We did not the Master Heart Family song, but a song, and we were having fun, and it was just just really magical. And I was sharing with them about how the Father does the work. We just need to be asking for, that I'm the light. Have me be the light of the world today. Have me be the good news with other people and with myself, starting with myself, to be the good news. And at one point, they had a medical table that was there, and it was a real cushiony, nice table. So I first started sitting on it while I'm talking to them. And next thing I know, I'm laying on the table while I'm sharing the good news with them and how life plays and how we can have life play forward. And I said, this is proof in the pudding. See, the Father's doing the work. I'm not doing anything. I'm just the conduit. And, what I'm sharing is just coming from the divine. And, everybody, of course, laughed while I'm laying there being the keynote speaker. And I'm laying on a bed having a fun time. And they're all laughing and everything. And then I told them, let's give up the battle now. And let's decide right now to give up the battle, which I say to all of us now, let's give up the battle. And right when I said that, it's all divine timing and everything, in another room in this big hotel we were at, in another room, there was this big explosion that went off. And I said, see, there's a war going on, but it's not with us. It's out there. And for us to just love that and say, yeah, you know what? I gave up the war. And by the way, speaking of war, let's not, don't be thinking too much about what's going on in the world, because you can't control most of the things that are going on outside of the United States. And you can send love and well-being to them in the situation. But if you think about it, and if the committee gets a hold of you, you'll go right down to hell with everybody else. And it's like, I'm not going there. I'm going to send love and well-being. And then the only thing I can control, I can't control that, so I'm not going to think about it. So instead, I'm going to control what I can. And I can control my thoughts and my feelings to feel better, to rise above, and to enjoy this beautiful life. Remember, this world has everything we want and everything we don't want. Beautiful. Other good news? Jairo, what do you have to say to us today?
I'll share.
Okay. Hey, Deborah.
Hey, everybody. Great to see you. She just had to be a part of this. She was like, when she saw me go upstairs, she started to cry. So I took that as a sign.
Yeah,
I'm going to take you with me.
Yeah.
She's doing fine. So giving my husband some time to get some work done. And now we're all here. So this is awesome. And yeah, things have been wonderful. I've been doing the Joy Shop again, and just ever since I started doing it and asking for, magical experiences and miracles, and things have popped up in my life. Imagine that. So it's been a lot of fun. And even Dr. Hank, when we spoke, it was Friday, and I was calling in, my grandfather, when it asks in the divine, in that Joy Shop, how do you want your relationship to be with divine intelligence? So I call in my grandfather. I've called in Nathan Ricks, who is somebody in a company that I work with. I call him in, his energy in for the right words. So, just knowing that, and I feel them, and it was funny. I haven't called my grandfather in a long time, just because I have some other things going on with other relatives, right? But I can't control them, but I can control, what I want and what I allow in my life. Right. So I wanted his presence. And then I talked to Dr. Hank a few hours later, and Dr. Hank goes, he started talking about my grandfather and how he could feel his presence. And he had no idea I called him in that day, like no clue that I was even thinking about that. And he felt his presence. And I was just like, whoa, this is so cool. And I love it for her, for Jaira and my other daughter, Mira, to know that this type of, family exists, and family doesn't have to be blood, family is all around us.
Yeah.
And I love knowing that I have you guys, because there are times that it's dark for me. And then I think about you all, especially, on this journey. Right. And I know I'm in the right place, and I think like we can all feel like this is the right place, for us to be. And I feel like Jaira feels like this is the right place, because she's doing really good right now.
The babies know. They know better than
me. She was
me.
laughing for a while. I had to put us on mute because I didn't want y'all to like a little comedian over here. I don't know. She's telling jokes. But it's so good to see everybody. And I'm happy to be, doing all things to, live this life and just getting closer with divine, intelligence and
beautiful,
and all that is. And
so everybody's clear that, Deborah's grandfather has transitioned years ago, back into the non-physical. And she was told by her father when she actually smelt her grandfather at one point and went to her father and felt his presence and Deborah went to her father then and said, hey, I feel grandpa. And he said, oh, that's silly and nonsense. He died, and death was a misunderstanding. None of us die. We have eternal life. And we just go to the next better place. It's like, wow, how rocking is that? And so when Deborah and I talked about all that, I said, oh, no, he's alive and well. And so there was a time when Deborah, a year ago or whatever, when she was with her dad, after really developing that better relationship with her grandfather now, and her dad and her are dancing, which that in itself is a miracle, kind of because of their past, whatever. And then her dad so Deborah's dad looks at Deborah while they're dancing and says, gosh, you kind of look like, my dad, Deborah's grandfather. And she just smiled inside, she couldn't help him. He doesn't understand, but Deborah knew. Yeah, he's seeing what I see, what I feel, feeling the presence of the divine. And they're all here, and they're all backing and supporting us. We just have to call in them. And that's beautiful, Deborah. And the other thing Deborah mentioned was the Joy Shop, that she started getting back into the Joy Shop. And the Joy Shop basically means getting back into getting me clear on what I want and what I appreciate, and then start being this deliberate creator that we have the power to be, and start calling our day the way that we want it. It's just so damn exciting. And we get to call it the way we want it. And when you believe that, and you allow that, and this is where, Shell says, hey, we're the good news. And so are you the good news? If you're thinking you are, you will be, to the world, to yourself, and everybody. So that's wonderful. And then the last thing on that is on, babies, as I shared with you, the babies, and they're vibrational, just like we are. We're vibrational beings. They pick up everything. They don't need to know English or anything. In fact, baby Jaira runs a household, and she knows it. Around, she's got the parental units right around her little finger. And so that's why she loves us. And that's why Jaira says, hey, it's time for the party to begin. This is the party. We're in it. We're feeling good. And that it's all about how we believe and what we expect and how we want it. So beautiful. Thank you, Deborah. And Stacy, what's going on with you, my friend?
Well, I just celebrated a birthday, my 55th birthday.
Awesome.
And
just a young boy having fun.
Yes, sir. Just playing on the playground or the promised land. That's exactly right. And I had a friend of mine. She just was adamant about fixing me dinner. And man, she laid out this spread for me and fixed me some gravy. I love gravy. That's one of my favorite things in the world. So she fixed me a big dinner and created a picnic scene in the middle of my living room with candles, and she baked me a birthday cake. She's actually she owns she bakes for a living. And so she made me this fabulous cake, and it was awe-inspiring. I mean, that's the only way I can say. It was just such a memorable moment. And she was just poured love on me like crazy. It was just a beautiful birthday. Yeah. And I had a busy week, and I have so much joy in my life that I don't celebrate birthdays like people typically celebrate birthdays. It's just another great day. And I think I got that from my father many years ago. He said, Junior, we had more fun on Tuesday, than we do on the birthday. So every day is a celebration. Mm-hmm. But it was a very special day, and just had a ball. It was just blessing on blessing on blessing, hearing from all my friends and family.
That's beautiful. And on this birthday to be able to, appreciate that and know that this is a new year. I love birthdays because it's a new year. It's a new youthful year. How young are you? Oh, and that you're 55 years young, and that this is the start of a brand new year for you, and you're going to make the best of it. And for us, it's the start of this moment right now is where we get to start it the way that we want it. And it doesn't matter how it's been, how other people have been, what the past has been, the experiences. What matters is all our powers in this very moment. And for you, Stacy, to be in this state of appreciation. And when you appreciate it the way that you felt, that way that you felt, God now, your higher power, the divine universe, will not only bring you more of those feelings, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a cooked dinner, okay? It's other things. The divine knows those things that'll make your heart sing, and then God will give you even more, and your cup overflowing. So you're not only going to have those feelings. So that's why we want to be in this state of appreciation and appreciate everything that's going on. There are miracles happening right now in this moment for each one of us. We're thinking. We're all of a sudden getting this thought about something that takes us to a brighter future. And it's like, wow, it's just a magnificent life. And for us to embrace that, love this, know this. And so how beautiful. And now you're going to have the best year you ever had, Stacy. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I agree.
That's great. Other good news? Who wants to share some good news? Yeah. Hey, Carrie.
So I've just...
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, good. Yeah, so it's been kind of a crazy week, maybe just unexpected surprises, not necessarily things I would wish for, but I've been trying to...
You know how that goes.
But I've been trying to ignore and think about what I do want. Yeah. And I really have been zeroing in on that. And just want to share a couple of examples. Right. So I was thinking to myself, we have this person that recently joined our team. He's a doctor, and he is just rocking and rolling. He's got like 100 patients on the scanner and the products within like a month. I'm like, I really want like a Dr. Pierce. And if it's not him, even an owner of a med spa, like that would be so cool.
Yeah.
Two people from med spas have reached out to me and want to hear more about the business. Yeah. And then I was like, all right, I think a real estate agent, or a real estate mogul, like a really aggressive person, go-getter bull. I was picturing in my head this person driving around like in Miami. I don't know. like real estate. Well, all of a sudden, Carmen Rivera comes, and we had a phone call today. She's in commercial real estate and residential real estate. She's very aggressive and a go-getter. And we had a nice call, and we're speaking again on Thursday. So it's just, I've really been trying to, who I want.
Yeah. Congratulations, Carrie. And those really, these are miracles. And here's, you actually did two things. That first of all, you started thinking more about what you want than what you don't want. Again, if we're thinking about something going on outside in the world, whatever, and you don't like it, you're not thinking about what you want. And we are each the creators of our experience, and it starts with us by our thought, our asking, our seeking. And we get that through the contrast of things that we don't like. And so Carrie has had people that have told her no and aren't good, and, you know, whatever, bought the scan and returned it, or whatever, you know, and a bunch of experiences. And all those experiences are blessings because it's what she didn't want. And she now realizes, you know what? I'm not going to think about that. I'm just going to really think about the things that I want, the things that I like, things that I love, the things that make my heart sing. And when you start doing that, you will start attracting all the people, all the circumstances, whatever it is that you want, you'll start attracting. And so, Carrie, that's what you did. But you also did another thing. And that is, you did what I call step 4 on Abe. You allowed it, you believed it, you expected it. You said, you know, if I start thinking about things that I want versus my resistant thoughts, what I don't want, and what's going on in the world, and my right knee or whatever, and I start thinking about what I want, that I can then, and I allow it. And I believe that I can ask for it and get it. And when I expect it, it'll show up. So think that just in the last week, you really attracted this one doctor and 100, you know, and the other 2 doctors, and then, you know, this real estate agent. That, I mean, it's like if I can do that in a week or whatever, that, oh my gosh. What can I do? Let's call it this next quarter, October, November, December. You know, it's like I can build a whole business and give me in your business model passive income for the rest of my life by the end of the year. And if you think that and you ask for it and then allow the Father to do the work and then receive it, allow it in, that's how easy it is. So isn't it a fun life, Carrie? Yeah, it just gets better and better. Yeah, Stacy.
Yeah, Brother Hank, I think Carrie may be my manifestation because as I was, just before my birthday and since the last few days, I've been taking a look at my surroundings. And there are a lot of people who they're just not aggressive about life. They're not passionate about life. They're not eager and things that she mentioned, rich and high powered and aggressive people. And I consider myself one of those people. So to hear you say that, Carrie, like that's exactly what I've decided to go and get and go and be more of. And to hear you say it, I'm like, there it is. There it is coming at me already. In reality, it's not a lot of people, and it may be. I don't want to speak the wrong thing out, but you have to go and find those people who are very aggressive and who really, who really want big things out of life.
Yeah, and let me help you with that. Instead of us go find, we just need to ask. We attract. This is a world of attraction. It doesn't all of a sudden get inserted, and we don't have to go do the work. And so for you, Stacy, Carrie, for all of us to get real clear on the type of people that we want. But Stacy, you said it there on, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask for, I want rich, high-powered, and passionate people. I wouldn't use the word aggressive because I don't know. I know what you're saying, but I'd rather have passionate. It's just a better word.
Right.
And And so that's who I want. And you can even think of people, because remember, God doesn't care if you're thinking about the past, if you're thinking about right now, or the future. Whatever you're thinking about, God's going to give you more of. The other thing to understand is that this world, and when I say this, understand, when I say this world has everything that you want in it, I mean it, which includes that there are all the people that you want that are rich, high-powered, and passionate. All the people that you want. There's also, in this world, the contrast, there's all the people that are poor, low energy, and don't have an ounce of passion in it. And we get to call it forth. And it all starts with me. Am I rich, high-powered, passionate? Well, if I am, I become a magnet to who I am. So not only do I call it forth, but I become. So this is who I am. I want more people like me to come into my life. I want people that are ready, willing, and able. I want people who want and pay for what I offer. Get down to it. By golly, we got this little weasel mentality about, oh, well, I shouldn't ask people for money. The hell of you should. That's part of the exchange. That's the gift of God. That money for your value. And so how much do you value yourself for? And that depends on how much you'll get in return. Because the more that people pay, I used to give away, at one point I gave away all my services for free. Didn't need money per se. And gave it away for free. And what I found was people didn't value it. And the more I charged people, the more they valued it. The more they showed up, the more they really were into it. And so it's like, hey, it's not about the money. It's about me. How do I value me? Who am I? And, on Saturday, I was helping people to understand that, most of us are messed up about money. The root of all evil is money. Just not true. Misunderstanding what the Bible was saying. The filthy rich. It's not the filthy rich. It's the rich that are beautiful. They're the ones that have think like, no matter what you think of Elon Musk or whatever, I mean, this guy has, gone out and he's has satellites to where Ukraine, can communicate and whatever. Russia can't take them over and, whatever. And electric cars, better for the environment and just, all kinds of things. And so no matter what you think about him or whatever, the fact is that, wow, we have the power to be able to be, do, and have everything, and all things are possible with who? With God. And that's why we're connected. And as we're connected with our higher power, with the universe, with God, with the divine, that not becomes fun, not becomes a Carrie world where we just ask for what we want and we get it. It's as easy as that. We've made it all this difficult and thinking, well, I don't know if there's enough, or, I don't know if I should ask for this or whatever. No, we're going to stand tall. We're going to ask for what we want. We know when we do, and then we allow it in, that we can have it all. Nice. Other thoughts? Thank you, Stacy. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I love that you say, yeah, Carrie, you attracted Carrie. Yeah, we attracted each other. Yeah. That's how powerful we are, We attracted us divine. And the words that you each say as you lead with heart, they're just, it's amazing on what happens. That you touch people's hearts and minds, our hearts and minds, and help us to have that brighter future. Beautiful. Other thoughts? Hey, Lisa. I can't hear you if you're talking.
Can I say something?
Oh, there you go. Hey, Lisa.
Hi. I just wanted to say that Dr. Hank's words are like vitamins for the soul. If you ever, because we all, we live in this world and we have all kinds of experiences, and everything that comes out of his mouth, you really can't say, well, that's his opinion and does it work for me? No, what he says are, thousands and thousands of years ago. I was teaching a yoga class yesterday, and I thought of you, Dr. Hank, because in my various poses, I always instill some kind of, okay, now we're going to bring our hands to our Anahata, our fourth chakra, open it up and make a wish. And make a wish, but then believe in it. And we think of what Walt Disney said. What did he say? If, like anything you can conceive, you can believe, and it will come true. If we look all around us through the ages, everything that Dr. Hank says has super credence to it. It's not just, opinions. It's true. It's real. But like someone said, I guess it was Joey last week or the week before.
That damn Joey.
You can't just go through the motions. You can't, and it's challenging sometimes because we're in a world with a lot of different people. And sometimes myself, I feel like, am I a goody two shoes, a Pollyanna? Am I Peter Pan? And, face reality. And then you get Dr. Hank's face. You're creating your own reality. Hey, yeah. Right. And everything that was said, this morning, you have to truly believe and keep it simple. Don't start thinking with the what ifs. I'm also a speech and language pathologist, and I work with patients on psycholinguistic issues, and I have my nutritional certifications. It's like a holistic practice, because you can't just treat the mouth. You can't just treat one part of the body. They all interconnect. And it starts with yourself, a well-nourished in mind, body, and spirit. Yeah. So just wanted to say that your words are like, daily vitamins for the soul.
Yeah. And, well, the divine thanks you for that, Lisa. It's all just flowing right through me to us, and that you're exactly right. And it's a beautiful, beautiful life. And I love that vitamins for the soul.
Yeah. Keep it in mind as we're going through our daily lives. I mean, you can't make a random wish like, oh, I wish I win the lottery. Come on. Why are you saying that? You're saying that because, oh, I really need this money desperately. So it makes no sense. Things that you can really visualize yourself in. And if we think back to our lives, I know I can. Oh my gosh, there are so many instances when you say, oh my goodness, look what happened. Look what happened. Yeah. And I'm sure all of us, if we take the time to really think, we'll find an instance like that. And if you're going through a funny, quirky time, think back to that instance that you said, oh, was that a coincidence? Or, oh, yeah, I was feeling happy because, and then this happened, and then that happened. A reason for everything. And I defy anybody to be laughing and having fun and feeling frustration, anger, or grief. It's impossible. Okay, I'm going to shut up now because I don't want to take up all.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful, Lisa. And I love that you brought up, this happy, that just be happy. Ask to be happy today. It's that easy.
Pick out those vitamins.
Yeah. Pick up those vitamins. And so this idea about, being happy, it's just that simple. And that we have believed so, and we've been brought up, hey, you got to work hard, you got to, get this degree, you got to do that and everything. And that you really don't need any of that. You just need to be happy, and everything will start flowing to you. And And for some, that is challenging. And how can that be? And my counsel to you is just try it. You'll see that as you get happier, that things will be happy. And you mentioned another thing, Lisa, and that is that, together with the mind, body, and spirits. And let's go do that, the mind, body, and soul, if you will. And let's go down to our soul, the kingdom within us. And to do that, I invite all of us, if you're not driving or walking or whatever, to close your eyes. It's easier to go within. And let's just breathe in deeply, breathing in the breath of God. Five seconds in, and hold it. And there God is, and release. And just say to yourself, relax, 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 relax. Breathe in. Hold it. That's silence. And breathe out. And just say to yourself, to be at ease. The meek inherit the world. The meek are us, at ease. Relax. Breathe in. Hold it. And breathe out. And just ask now to be in a pure state of allowing, to expand your imagination, your creativity, expand your mind, your body, and your spirit. Breathe in and begin to walk down a beautiful white spiral staircase. You're going down this spiral staircase feeling so good, so free, just skipping down the stairs to heaven, the stairs down into your soul, the kingdom within, going down deeper and deeper and deeper. Breathe in and going down deeper and deeper, going down to the last stairs down, the beautiful white spiral staircase. And you look out into this beautiful, beautiful area that is so divine. You look and there's this manicured grass in front of you. You step off the last step of the staircase onto this grass, and just, it's freshly mowed and it just smells so good, feels so good on your feet. You feel that energy. It's Mother Earth just flowing from your feet now up through your body. Oh, it feels good. You begin to just skip now on this beautiful meadow of grass, deep green grass. It's just so beautiful. The air is so fresh. You breathe in God's air, God's breath. And you look down this meadow, and there's a child running towards you. It's so happy. It's just skipping along. And it's calling your name. And it's coming closer and closer, and you recognize it. It's you. It's your inner child when you were young. And this inner child is so free and loves you so much and is so filled with joy and freedom and comes with arms spread wide open and comes and just jumps into your arms. Oh, and you embrace your inner child, that child within all of us. It's such a happy and free child now. It's free from its upbringing. It's free from its beliefs. You've given it freedom to come out and be in your soul with you together. So playful, so fun. And that energy, that vibration is flowing into you, where you are now so fun, so happy. Oh my goodness, so carefree, feeling so divine. And now, holding hand in hand, walking down this beautiful manicured grass. And you look out to the left, you and your inner child, hand in hand, feeling that loving, youthful energy flowing, that youthfulness through you and to you now. And you both look out, and there's this magnificent waterfall. And it's this water that is just glistening. And you look to your right and you see the light of God. It looks like a sun, and it's shining on you and your inner child. And it's shining on this water, and it's making the water divine. It's a healing water, a loving water. And as it rolls off this beautiful, beautiful mountain, that you see now this rainbow. And it's this beautiful rainbow that is in your soul, has always been in your soul, and these loving energies. And the blue light of the rainbow comes out and magically starts to float to you. And it's Archangel Michael that makes you the master of manifestation. And you just love this blue light everywhere around you. And now the emerald green light comes out of the rainbow and starts to just dance and float to you, and now gives you, Raphael gives you this health. And you feel so healthy mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and physically. You are just on fire now with health and youthfulness. You feel so good. You feel the loving energy of God in you and through you and all around you, that you realize now there's nothing to be protected from, that all is well. You are the magnificent creator. You call it forth. And this loving energy then brings what you call forth. You call forth the one, the divine, the loving, the kind, the dreams coming true, your dreams coming true now. And the white light comes out of the rainbow now, falling off this beautiful waterfall and just floating out this white light as you are now the angel of communication. You are the light of this world. You are the good news that you bring the world now in such a majestic, divine, loving way. And now that pink light out of the rainbow comes dancing along, dancing and just swirling around. It's unconditional love of Shamuel flowing in you. And you just feel that love. There are no conditions. You are perfect just the way you are. Everything that has happened for you, every experience, every thought has taken you to this magical moment where you are one with God. You are one with the divine energies. You just love it. You love it, love it, love it. And out of that beautiful rainbow comes the golden light. And this golden light of Jophiel and now illuminates your mind, expands your creativity, expands your imagination, God's playground. And you're in God's playground right now as you expand your imagination for more answers, more solutions, more of the things that you desire, more of the thoughts and the people and the circumstances and the events now flow to you in a divine, loving way that is yours now and forevermore. And now you look at that beautiful glistening water with God's light on it, just turning it into this divine water. And out of that comes the red, beautiful, majestic light and energy and angel dust of Archangel Uriel of wisdom. And you are now blessed with the wisdom to raise your vibration to that of your inner being, to that of God. Just skip along now this life and be at one with your dreams. Allow it, believe it, and expect it as it now flows your dreams into you with your wisdom. And you then look out in that beautiful violet light, in that rainbow, and part of that violet light comes out and now touches you. And touches you with compassion. And you are so compassionate now. And you love on how your heart sings continuously. You love how good you feel, how you're vibrating at one with your Creator and at one in your soul, with your soul. And you look down at that grass, and that green grass turns to the loving energy of money. And you just love that you're walking now. You're just filled with this beautiful divine energy of money, of more choices and more variety. And you're now just filled and overwhelmed with love, with abundance. You've been promised the abundant life, and it is here right now. It is here with us together. We hold hands together. We touch our hearts together. We are connected together. We're in this together, and we're loving it. Together we become the light of the world, to uplift the world, to bring the wanted, the peace, the love, the happiness, and the joy and the freedom that our soul has wanted. We are now experiencing in this moment. Breathe in. And lay down your field of money now. Lay down in your field of the loving energies of the archangels, of your soul, of God, and all that is. All that have walked before you are with you now. We are all here to guide you, love you, and support you to everything that you now desire. And just enjoy this now. Enjoy being in your kingdom. Enjoy being with your soul, God Almighty. Breathe in. This understanding will always be with you. This place has always been and will always be with you. You will always be loved. You will always be guided, supported, and cared for. And you are now one with the divine. And we love you so. And now you get up and you help your little inner child up. You guys just look at each other and smile so broadly, so happy, smiling. Your hearts are just so connected with each other. Oh my, so in love, so happy, so youthful, so playful, so fun you are now. And you take your inner child and place your inner child in your heart now. Oh, it feels so good. You walk up to those beautiful white spiral staircase. And you begin to just float up these spiral staircase, so free, so happy, just going up higher and higher, raising your vibration more and more, bringing along your soul and God and your angels and all that is. And going to the top of the spiral staircase, and there's this beautiful golden door. And it is the door to abundance. What we have all been promised is here now. And we open up that door and welcome this amazing, miraculous life into our hearts, into our minds, into our bodies. And now we see the miracles, the beauty in every moment of our lives. And I invite you back into your chairs. Oh, take another deep breath in and take all of that love in. And know that your well now never runs dry, is everlasting, filled with love, filled with the magic. And now open up your eyes and welcome this beautiful life. I feel good, like I knew that I would. So good, so good. Oh yeah. So, woo, how was that?
Fantastic.
Yeah, and we can always go there. It's always there. We're always loved. You don't need anyone else. You got everything that you want right here and right now. It's divine, it's beautiful, and it's eternal. So any other thoughts, questions, comments? Are you ready to sing? Now that you got your inner child in you, now you can just sing. None of this thought about, oh, what, you know, if you're a good singer, and you're all angelic singers from this moment on. So after me, we've invited our hearts in.
We've invited our hearts in.
Now it's time for our dreams to begin.
Now it's time for our dreams to begin.
Sing it out loud now. We love our Master Heart family.
We love our Master Heart
family. As we now walk together merrily. As we
now walk together merrily.
Yeah. We are now leading with heart. We
are now leading with heart.
And this is how to live life smart. And this
is how to live life smart.
Oh, sound off our Master Heart family.
Sound off our Master Heart family.
Sound off our Master Heart family.
Sound off Master Heart family.
Sound off our Master Heart family.
Sound off our Master Heart family.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So you guys are off and rolling now. We're all going to just have a spectacular week. Look for the magic, look for the blessings, look for the miracles coming your way, starting right now.